Hello everyone and welcome to the very first episode of Supernova Game Informer. In today's episode we'll be discussing the game Batman Arkham City, which is releasing later this year. And here to discuss the game are Supernova Informers, Paco and Jasmine. Thanks everyone for tuning in to our very first episode. Today we are previewing the game Batman Arkham City, which comes out October 18th, 2011 on the Xbox 360, PS3, and PC.
Batman Arkham City is set 1 year after the events at Arkham Asylum, where Quincy Sharp, former warden at Arkham Asylum, takes credit for stopping the Joker and uses that popularity to become mayor of Gotham City. Seeing as Arkham Asylum and Blackgate Prison are in no way suitable to detain inmates, the mayor buys out a large area of Gotham slums and arms the perimeter with private military contractors from a group called Tiger in order to make Arkham City. The prisoners are brought in and given free rein as long as they don't attempt to escape, and psychiatrist Hugo Strange is put in charge of it all. Batman keeps a visual eye on the city, concerned that the situation will get out of hand, and soon he has to descend into it as Two-Face tries to gain popularity with the other inmates and villains by publicly executing Catwoman. Hugo Strange is selected as one of the main antagonists for the reasons being his control over the city and the reason that he knows the secret identity of Batman, making him vulnerable in a way we have never seen in past Batman games. The presence of multiplayer had been rumored for some time after the game's official announcement, but Rocksteady declared that there would be no multiplayer aspect of the game. Instead, the development team focused solely on delivering an amazing one-player campaign, saying it would make it a better overall game. With the more open world view of the game, Rocksteady added more villains, not just to populate the world, but they chose characters that would purposefully create problems for Batman. Also, players will get a very different feeling of the game depending on the area they are exploring. For example, when you're in Joker's turf, you will get a very Jokerized experience, seeing all the artwork on the walls, whether they be graffiti, posters, or signage. Sefton Hill, Arkham City's director from Rocksteady Studios, stated that a key goal for the game was to deliver the Batman and Gotham feeling, and this was accomplished by several means. One means was through expanding the number of moves and actions that the player could use as Batman, and they built these new moves as natural extensions of the existing system as a means to add even more depth and gameplay instead of changing them fundamentally. The number of animations has been doubled to reflect the large arsenal of moves at the player's disposal. Another means of giving the player the Batman experience was through the larger game world. Arkham City has a virtual footprint 5 times larger than Arkham Asylum, and to counterbalance the larger game world, the developers also sought out to include more challenges and side missions while keeping the player alert as to a primary story mission. Arkham Asylum was completed with the sequel in mind in both story and gameplay, as found by several players. A secret room in Arkham Asylum shows the plans for Arkham City, purposely included to help link the story between the two games.
The game's detective mode, which was used to highlight enemies and clues on screen, can now be used to track sniper shots and many other things. The combat system has also been greatly improved, as now you can do multiple counters at a time, and more animations have been put in for attacks, adding to an already great gameplay. The navigational aspects have been improved to give the player the experience of the freedom and exhilaration of gliding down alleyways and soaring above the skyline.
Had you ever considered that all this is your fault? Your presence creates these animals.
Confirmation that prisoner 40 is in the courthouse.
Heads or tails, kitty cat.
It would be a shame to get blood all over my nice new outfit. place is dangerous. I like it.
It was all a lie. There's nothing wrong with you.
Nice of you to say, but you of all people should know there's plenty wrong with me.
I'm very excited for this game and can't wait for it to come out. I hope you guys find this information useful, and if you like the video, please leave a comment or rate it, or if you have suggestions for the show, I'm open to constructive criticism. I'll see you guys next time where we'll be discussing Deus Ex Human Revolution.